The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Oldham High School's basketball starts now.
Good evening, everybody. From Buckner, Kentucky, Matt Dennison, Jeff Cooper, and our producer tonight, Colby Martin. We've got girls high school basketball here on this Wednesday night. 8th region, Oldham County, the Lady Colonels hosting from the 6th region, the North Bullitt Lady Eagles tonight. Jeff, it's still early in the year. Both of these teams have had some ups and downs, but how about North Bullitt? 6-2 as they enter this game tonight here at Oldham County.
Yeah, North Bullitt has gotten off to a pretty good start. They've gone young this year. Most of their key players are very young, including starting an 8th grader with the last name of Downey, which I'm assuming is related to the coach, and Katie Downey that played here when North Bullitt was region runner-up back in 2018. And they've gotten off to a pretty good start, 6-2. And they've beaten who they should have beaten, and they've had a couple games they didn't fare so well in. But they're going to be a young team that gets better as the season goes on.
Welcome into our coverage here on Glycod.com. We've got this North Bullitt at Oldham County girls basketball game for you tonight. And we've had a chance earlier in the evening to catch up with both head coaches. That would be Chris Downey of North Bullitt, also Chris Nethery of Oldham County, and catch up on their ball clubs coming into tonight's game. So we'll play those for you coming up a little bit later. Jeff will also have some keys to the game brought to you by Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff coming up a little bit later in our pregame coverage. Jeff, as I perused the schedule earlier this afternoon for both of these teams, this is their final, I guess you would call it regular season, normal type game before the holidays, because after that, this North Bullitt team is headed down to Florida, and Oldham County is headed elsewhere down in the state of Kentucky for some holiday basketball. Things get really crazy during the holidays with shootouts and tournaments and all kind of events out there.
You know, they do, really. I mean, there's no telling what happens in some of those tournaments. You know, you got a group of high school age kids that there's no telling what happens. So they're excited to be out of town and away from home, and especially going to Florida. You know, those beaches call down there. So North Bullitt's staff needs to keep those young ladies pretty focused down there and off the beach. But it's those tournaments, you get a lot of upset wins during that. But you can also hopefully find out a lot about your teams during that time. It's an opportunity for them to come together and get some time together and play and get ready to come back in January for most of your region schedule.
All right, we'll head to our first break. Here is our pregame coverage from Oldham County High School continues. Little girls basketball here on this Wednesday evening. North Bullitt at Oldham County tonight. Stay with us for much more coming your way here on Glycod.com.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Kevin Woosley is a lifelong Oldham County resident. He's been a public servant for 30 years and is a former Kentucky State Police 911 administrator. Currently the District 3 Fiscal Court Magistrate, Kevin is a responsive politician. He favors improved broadband internet, more affordable housing, plus new roads and schools to meet the demands of a growing county. Re-elect Kevin Woosley for District 3 Magistrate.
I'm Kevin Woosley, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Kevin Woosley for Magistrate.
Winter is coming. The Farmer's Almanac is predicting a rough winter with teeth-chattering cold. Don't be caught unprepared. Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a special $99 HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We are fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
This edition of Coach's Comments is brought to you by Thompson Heating and Cooling in LaGrange. For trusted on-time service, call Thompson at 502-817-3105. Thompson, making people comfortable. ThompsonHeating.net.
Our pregame coverage continues here on Glycod.com. With me now, head coach of the North Bullitt girls basketball team, Coach Chris Downey. Coach, first year for you as the boss of this program. I know you've been around North Bullitt basketball for a while, but so far things are off and going well. A 6-2 start for you.
Yeah, we've played well defensively. I think that's kind of been our key this year. Is we focused a lot on turning teams over and scoring in transition. It seemed to work out well for us.
Coach, you guys have a player I'm excited to see tonight, Ashley Blair, her name. She's averaging double digits, just over 10 points a game. Talk about her, what she brings to the team, just a junior.
Pretty much somebody you can just kind of depend on, kind of anchor in the middle. She shoots it really well, from about 15 foot out. So anytime we get her the ball, we expect her to hit that shot and also get to the rim as well. So.
Coach, she obviously one of your players that you expect to step up tonight. Other things about this team so far, again, a 6-2 start. You've had multiple players lead the way for you.
Yeah, it's kind of the identity of this team, I guess. It's sort of every night it kind of rotates to be someone else. But like you talked about, Ashley Blair, she's been very consistent for us, and that kind of tells why her numbers are the way they are. So we expect a lot of the same tonight. We just don't know whose night it's going to be.
Absolutely. Coach, Oldham County, a program you are very familiar with. They've had some ups and downs, of course, coming off an up. It was a 1-point win over Ballard over the weekend. What do you expect tonight from the Lady Colonels?
I expect it to be a battle. I told the girls yesterday, coming into the night, that I expect them to play harder on defense. They got two girls I'm not real familiar with, but I've kept up with since the beginning of the year, Bats and Palazzo, I think. They're doing really well right now for them.
Chris Downey, coach of North Bullitt girls, my guest here on the pregame show. Coach, you've got one more regular season game after tonight. That's Ballard on December 21st. And then after Christmas, a lot of holiday hoops for this North Bullitt program. You guys are headed down to Florida. I'm sure that's some excitement there for you and your team, knowing that big trip is upcoming.
Yeah, the girls have been excited about it. We kind of planned it probably about 5 or 6 months ago. They've done a lot of fundraising. We're just excited to go down there and see a competition. Unfortunately, there seems to be about 8 Kentucky teams out of 12 going down there. But we faced off with a very good team out of Tennessee, Cook County. But even outside of basketball, they're going to have a blast. We're taking them to Universal Studios and things like that. So just kind of create memories for them, because to me that's what it's all about.
Yeah, for sure. Coach, before we let you get back to your team starting lineup tonight, who are the probable starters for this Lady Eagles team?
Tonight will probably be Kylie Downey, point guard. We'll probably roll with Emily Thorpe, Emily James, Ashley Blair, and Addie Suter.
All right, that is Chris Downey, head coach of North Bullitt in his first year, and off to a good start with a 6-2 record. Coach Downey, best of luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
We'll be back with more. Our pregame show on GlideCod.com continues after this.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. It will take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall, grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, an inexpensive wooden one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
Robert Lane is not a seasoned politician. He grew up in Oldham County and has been in the trenches alongside first responders for over 20 years. As sheriff, he will provide fresh, community-oriented policing perspectives while maintaining a duty to serve citizens fairly and impartially. Vote for a candidate with a servant's heart. Vote Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff, committed to community.
I'm Robert Lane, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on GlideCod.
Back here on GlideCod.com, Matt Dennison, Jeff Cooper, and Colby Martin. He's our producer tonight, and we're here at Oldham County, this North Bullitt at Oldham County girls game tonight. Time now for Keys to the Game. They are brought to you by Robert Lane. He's a candidate for sheriff in Oldham County. Robert is committed to the community. Jeff, your thoughts, your keys here in this big 8th region versus 6th region game tonight?
Well, for North Bullitt, they need to have one of their young people. It's still early in the season, but one of their youngsters has to step up and be the team leader. Obviously, they're playing with a lot of juniors, sophomores, freshmen, 8th graders. One of those players needs to step up and become the leader of this team very, very quickly for this team to gel in the manner that they should. I also feel like that based on what I saw last year, North Bullitt really needs to put a lot of defensive pressure, especially in the full court on Oldham County. Might make this game a little quicker, turn the speed up. For Oldham County, they've got two pretty good scorers in Batts and Palazzolo. So they need a third player to step up and score some points for them tonight. And they're going to need to take care of the ball. One of their big bugaboos last year were turnovers, so they really need to step their game up and take care of the ball when we're facing the pressure on full court, half court, both.
Those are your keys to the game. They're brought to you by Robert Lane for sheriff in Oldham County. He's committed to community. We'll head to another quick break, come back with another interview from one of the head coaches in tonight's contest. Stay with us. It's Wednesday night girls basketball on glycod.com.
Robert Lane is not a seasoned politician. He grew up in Oldham County and has been in the trenches alongside first responders for over 20 years. As sheriff, he will provide fresh, community-oriented policing perspectives while maintaining a duty to serve citizens fairly and impartially. Vote for a candidate with a servant's heart. Vote Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff, committed to community.
I'm Robert Lane, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. It will take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, an inexpensive wood one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Colossians 3:23. Stinnett Plumbing, proudly serving Oldham County with a complete array of services from faucet fixes to bathroom renovations. Locally owned, built on integrity, and committed to bringing exceptional quality work to you. On call 24 hours a day for emergency repairs. Phone 502-690-3070. This portion of tonight's game on Glycod is brought to you by Stinnett Plumbing. Reliable, friendly, trusted. Phone 502-690-3070 or go online to StinnettPlumbing.com.
Back here on glycod.com as our pregame coverage continues. Joining me is Chris Nethery, the head coach of the Lady Colonels here at Oldham County. Coach, the season so far, I know some ups and downs. Tell us how Oldham County girls basketball is.
We're learning how we've got to play hard all the time. It's been a learning process. We played some pretty good teams early, and they showed us the speed of play it takes to be successful at this level. So it's good that we got to play those games. It really benefited us against Ballard the other day. But we've got to learn that we can't just play hard when we want to play hard. It's got to be the entire game.
Coach, let's talk about that Ballard game. I know it was a big one. You got back in the win column, and a one-point game, a 44-43 edge for Oldham County. Tell us about the finish of that game. I know that's one that you hope as a head coach is a momentum boost as you move into the rest of the season.
Yeah, it was a 1 or 2 point game the entire game. Ballard took a 7-point lead in the fourth quarter. So we battled back, showed some grittiness. There were some calls that didn't go our way. They were, questionable, and our girls never wavered. They just kept fighting. We had Natalie Flynn hit a huge three to put us up. We were down 1 point, put us up 2 with about 29 seconds to go, and they went to free throw line and hit one. We got the rebound, kind of dribbled the clock out. So it was a good win as far as learning how to win. I think that's really important for us right now. We've got to learn how to win, not only the game, but possession by possession and quarter by quarter.
Chris Nethery, he's the head coach of Oldham County girls basketball, joining us here on GlyCod.com. Coach, you've got a senior who I'm excited to see play tonight. Her name is Kaylee Batts, 5'5" senior. She had a season-high 22 points the other night against Louisville Ballard, and this season she's averaging just under 16 points and just over 7 rebounds. She has really done a lot to help you so far this season.
Yeah, she's really stepped her game up. She's kind of been known as a shooter her entire career. She's been able to shoot the ball from three-point line well, usually in the 40% range. She didn't shoot that well the other night at Ballard, but she hit 4 big ones for us. I think she went 4 for 13, if I'm remembering correctly. But we ran a lot of sets to get her open looks, and she got them. She's kind of had an off night on shooting the ball. If she's on, we kind of run away with that game. But what she does, what she's committed to doing is she's rebounding the ball extremely well for a shooting guard. She's in there battling. She's doing what she has to do to help this team win. A lot of times right now when we see extreme pressure, we kind of freak out because they're not used to seeing it at that speed. But she doesn't waver. She's seen it before, so she's kind of giving that leadership and mentorship to the younger ones.
Coach Nethery, what's maybe a thumbnail sketch on this North Bullitt team? I know it's still early and still trying to get the lay of the land here in Metro Louisville area basketball, 8th region basketball as well this season. But what do you expect tonight from the Eagles?
Well, I expect them to press us. It'll probably be a 2-2-1. It might be a 2-1-2. They'll drop into some it'll look like a 1-3-1, but it's 1-2-2 in the half court, trying to get some traps. That basically drives them to get what they're looking for. We need to control the ball, not turn it over, and take good shots, and rebound the basketball. That'll keep us in this game.
Coach, starting lineups tonight for the Oldham County girls team.
Kaylee Batts will start. Adriana Palazzo, I'm gonna say that name wrong. She's a really good player for us, though. She'll start. Audrey Roberts, Ellery Cluck, and Natalie Flynn will start for us. A few sophomores, a couple juniors, and a senior.
That's Coach Nethery, Oldham County girls basketball. Coach, best of luck tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
We'll head to a break and be back. You're listening to high school basketball on GlyCod.com.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Jake from State Farm. I would like to formally extend my gratitude for the Russell rate on my insurance.
Do you mean surprisingly great rates from State Farm?
I don't believe in accepting help, but I'll make an exception.
Here's the deal, Russell. There's no special rate. These prices are for everyone.
Consider us square. I made that from memory. I know your face that well.
For your surprisingly great auto rate, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I started smoking probably around 11 or 12 years old, and then within a couple of years, of course, it's just part of your life. I quit in 2012 on May 2nd, about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, in the parking lot of the hospital I was about to get admitted to because my left lung had collapsed. I was in the hospital for over 2 months. And then I was home with a tube coming out of my chest for about 6 weeks after that. And that's when I was diagnosed with stage 4. And eventually I will probably die from COPD. I worked in the construction industry. I love to build things. In our old home, it was a fun place. And I built it all with my own hands, the walls, the ceiling, the floors. And that got taken away. And we owned a boat. And I had to give it up. I couldn't physically handle it anymore. So we thought, well, let's maybe try to travel a little bit. So we bought a camper. And I had to give that up because I just couldn't, it's physically demanding. So your world just keeps shrinking. When you lay in bed at night, you're by yourself, that's when it weighs on you.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
And we are back here and ready for tip-off on Glycod.com. Matt Dennison and Jeff Cooper with you. Here we go in the center circle. We have the ball up, tipped into the front court, and Oldham County will start the ball game with the first possession. Cloak will work it in the front court, just underway here in this Oldham County North Bullitt game. Long three-pointer from Batts off the mark, and the rebound hauled down by North Bullitt.
Batts had a good look there.
Here's another three early from James. It's no good. Suter in the middle with a putback. No. And Oldham County, the rebound, scoreless, 30 seconds into this ball game tonight. Roberts, Flynn, Cloak, Batts, and Palazzolo, the starters for Oldham County. There's another three. That one from Batts way off the mark, goes out of bounds to North Oldham for the North Bullitt rather. For the Eagles, Thorpe, Blair, Downey, James, and Suter, the starting unit here this evening.
Well, Batts usually doesn't miss a good look like that. I mean, she usually is pretty spot on.
Downey delivers over to James. Now free throw line to Suter. Looking to dump it down low to Blair. She'll spin off the glass and gets it to go. Our first basket of the game comes from Ashley Blair. And North Bullitt on the board first. We got to watch out for Blair, Jeff. She averages 10.7 points a game, one of the leaders on this North Bullitt club. Down low, the ball goes. Shot up by Palazzolo, no. Back the other way, the Eagles. Thorpe with some pressure up top, kicks it to the eighth grader, Downey. She'll try a three, and she gets it to go.
Well, that looks familiar. Watched her sister do that for 4 years. Yeah, she's going to be an outstanding player.
An eighth grader starting at the guard slot, averaging just over 4 points a game for North Bullitt. They've got a 5-0 lead. North Oldham with the basketball. Here is Flynn. She bounces it out left side to Batts. Batts double teamed on the baseline. Gets it back over on the wing to Roberts, and now back top of the key it goes to Flynn. Batts again on the left side under real pressure from this North Bullitt defense. Spinning, nowhere to go. Bounces down low to Palazzolo. She'll go up off the glass and gets it to go as well.
Nice entry pass there by Batts. Palazzolo took a power dribble and went right up with it.
5-2 here early on. North Bullitt ahead. Here's the eighth grader Downey again for three.
Wow.
And she rattles it home. Two big three-pointers early on from Downey. She's really a player to watch in future years.
Absolutely. And they're a good shooting team overall. I remember I've seen them play earlier this year, and they had several players that could make three-pointers.
Driving to the basket is Batts, and she is fouled. 8-2 our score here early on. Thanks for joining us on Glycod.com tonight. Headed to the free throw line is going to be Batts. Her first try up and good. She averages 15.8 points a game and 7.3 rebounds per game. So she obviously has got a lot on her shoulders tonight for Oldham County as the second free throw goes as well.
One thing I like to see there, Batts went to the basket this time instead of shooting the outside shot. She didn't do that a lot last year.
8-4, North Bullitt. Here's Blair, free throw line extended, drives it down. No, but she's fouled. And Ashley Blair, the key player for North Bullitt, will head to the free throw line for the Eagles.
Blair's kind of one of those players that's kind of sneaky. You know, she doesn't look like she can beat you off the dribble, and before you know it, she's going up under you for a layup.
Free throw up, it's off the mark, rattles off right side. 8th region, Oldham County. 6th region, North Bullitt. How about this first year for North Bullitt coach Chris Downey, and his ball club is off to a 6-2 start as Blair makes the second and pushes North Bullitt ahead 9-4 here in this contest.
You know, this North Bullitt program under David Marion was very successful.
Palazzolo weaving through the lane, lays it off the glass, no, and the rebound pulled down by Suter. She'll clear it up to Downey. Downey ahead to James. She takes it left side. 4:45 left here in the opening period. Timeout called by North Bullitt. Will break as well. Girls basketball here on this Wednesday evening, 9-4. North Bullitt with the early lead here on Glycod.com.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
And back here at Oldham County, Matt Dennison, Jeff Cooper on this Wednesday evening, 9-4 North Bullitt. Here's Thorpe with it left side. She passes off to James. James comes cutting through the lane, puts it up left-handed, no, but she's fouled. And now it'll be Emily James headed to the charity stripe for North Bullitt as they look to add on to their early lead.
James got away with a carry there going through the lane. She definitely did a little turnover there, but they didn't call it.
First free throw up, a little short by James. Probably should mention our officials tonight. Jeff, Tony Ramsey, Steve Lowry, and Cody Burton tonight. I know two of the three, some veteran officials here in the 8th region.
Yep.
As the second free throw up and good for James, and it's 10-4 now, North Bullitt.
Palazzolo go to the bucket. There she goes.
Palazzolo weaves down the lane, goes up, no, but fouled. She's crafty, Jeff. She tries to get down there and find her way to the rim. She's going to head back to the free throw line for a few free throws. 10-4, North Bullitt early. The score, 4:24 left here in the opening period. Palazzolo's first free throw off the mark. She's got one more.
That was her as a freshman last year. She had trouble shooting the ball. And but, boy, she could get to the bucket. And she got to the bucket anytime she wanted to, basically.
Second one on the way. It's nothing but net. Palazzolo now with 3 points for Oldham County. We've got a 10-5 ball game. North Bullitt ahead.
Her free throws do look much better.
James feeds it down low to Thorpe. No, but she's fouled. Lots of contact down low there on the guard Thorpe as she attacks the basket. And now she'll go back to the free throw line for North Bullitt.
Good high screen there. She went right off of it. The only choice was to foul her.
First one up, it's good by Emily Thorpe, her first point of the game. And for North Bullitt tonight here early, 6 of their 10 points coming from 8th grader Kylie Downey. She's got 2 threes as Thorpe's second free throw good as well. 11-5, Lady Eagles.
I'm a little surprised that North's not putting more pressure on him.
Cloak hands it off to Palazzolo. She attacks the basket, dishes off down low to Roberts. No good, but she's fouled. And once again, Palazzolo making things happen for this Oldham County team.
Yeah, this year she looks more under control when she hits the basket. So she's obviously improved quite a bit over the summer.
Here is the free throw on the way by Roberts. No. 12-5 the score. North Bullitt ahead here. Checking in is Brooke Hyman, getting her first action of the night for North Bullitt. Second free throw from Roberts on the way. This one is good.
Hyman's a senior, so she's the first upperclassman that's come in here.
12-6 the score. North Bullitt ahead by half a dozen. Top of the key, here's Downey.
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Kicks it off right side to Thorpe. Now cross-court pass, back up Downey. She'll try another three. No, off the front of the rim. Put back by Thorpe, no good. Rebound batted around and coming down with it, Palazzolo for Oldham County. She races down the left side of the floor. I think she caught an elbow there. Loose ball. We've got a scramble for it and a jump ball called.
Yep, this way. Oldham was in a 2-3 that time, so it'll be interesting to see how North Bullitt tries to shoot him out of that. Downey had a good look at the top, but she couldn't knock it down.
3:20 left here in the opening frame here at Oldham County tonight for some girls basketball on glycod.com. 12-6 North Bullitt. Cross-court pass. 3 on the way by Thorpe from the corner, no. Rebound traced down by Thorpe. We've got a loose ball, and picking it up for Oldham County is Roberts. Ahead now to the right corner, Batts. She gets it off to the wing. Three-pointer on the way by Flynn, no, way off the mark. And, Jeff, we've seen a couple that have just not been anywhere close for the Colonels tonight.
Yeah, way off the mark.
Under 3 minutes left here in this first period of play.
Now they're in a 1-2-2 or 3-2.
Yeah, Coach Nethery told us, he said, you'll see a number of different zone defenses from his ball club tonight. He kicks it right, or she kicks it right side over to Thorpe. Open for 3 is Thorpe. She's now got 5, and North Bullitt has built a 15-6 lead here early on.
If I'm Oldham County, I start taking it to the basket. They've had success doing that.
Batts, a shot from the free throw line, is off the mark. Rebound pulled down by North Bullitt. In the corner, Thorpe will try it again. Rattles in and out, no. And the rebound is down to Roberts. Ahead it goes to Palazzolo. She puts it up from the left side, no, but is fouled. So Palazzolo headed back to the free throw line again this evening here for Oldham County.
I tell you what, Matt, this young lady's going to be a top player in the region over the next 2 years for sure, if not the end of this year. She's very impressive.
Very aggressive, finding her way to the rim. 15-6, North Bullitt with the lead. Free throw up by Palazzolo and good. She's now got 4 points to lead this Oldham County team.
Her shot looks so much better than last year, too.
Second free throw on the way. Good, nothing but net. Make it 6 now for Palazzolo. Checking into the ball game for Oldham County is Haley Wood, a freshman. Lots of young players in this ball game both ways. And it's 15-8 North Bullitt with 2 minutes even left here in the first period.
Back to the man.
Down low. Shot up, no good by James. The rebound pulled down by Oldham County. Cloak with it up top. She dribbles across the center circle. Hands it off over to Batts. We've yet to see Batts make a basket so far tonight. Now driving in is Cloak. She kicks it to Roberts down on the baseline and lost out of bounds under the Oldham County basket by the freshman Wood. Going to be a turnover, and possession goes to North Bullitt.
Looks like she dribbled it off her foot or something. Didn't really tell in there.
A minute 30 remaining here in this first period on glycod.com. 15-8. North Bullitt with the lead. Working down low for North Bullitt is Dawson out to the left side. Downey a shot, no. Rebound pulled down, back up by James, no. And on the rebound, we've got a tie-up between Cloak and I believe that was Downey. The jump ball will go to Oldham County.
Okay, here comes your pressure. It's going to be a 2-2-1. Let's see how Oldham handles it.
Checking in here for North Bullitt. I don't know that we have a name for the latest player that checked in. We'll check that here at the quarter break. A minute left here in the first period, 15-8. Here is Palazzolo. Now slicing through the lane, going up is Dawson, and she'll score it and is fouled. And I think, Jeff, we had a technical foul whistled after the basket.
Yeah, I think so. Wow.
So a lot just happened there for Oldham County. Dawson scores and is headed to the free throw for the and one. And I believe a technical foul has been whistled on Kaylee Batts. Excuse me.
Looks like it was on Hyman. 23?
Yeah, I had my numbers backwards there.
Yeah.
So the basket was good by Roberts, and she'll have the and one opportunity. And Hyman whistled for the technical foul. My apologies.
Batts is going to shoot the tee here.
Free throw up and good by Batts. She's connected on all 3 of her free throw attempts so far this evening. Second one up and rattles in as well. She's got 4 points. Was that an and one? Did the shot fall?
Shot went in, yeah. Roberts hit the shot, and then I guess Hyman complained about the call, I guess. She didn't appear demonstrative or anything.
Yeah.
Well, now, wait a minute. Why are they? No, the shot went in.
I thought Roberts was the scorer. She should have got the. See, I think maybe there is some confusion.
Yeah.
She should have had the and one first, and then the technical free throws would be attempted maybe by another player. But this is all out of whack here, and I think it's being questioned by Coach Downey of North Bullitt.
Well, we've got replay if they need it. The shot went in. I mean, they called the shot good.
So there is some confusion here at Oldham County.
Yeah, they may have to take that free throw off the board and shoot it with everybody in the lane.
15-13 is what the scoreboard reads. North Bullitt with a 2-point lead. 56.8 seconds remaining here in the opening period. The officials huddling here just in front of the North Bullitt bench. Jeff, I see a lot of basketball, and you sure do as well. I'm not sure that I've ever seen that, the wrong person shoot on that technical situation.
Well, they're going to give the ball out of bounds. Okay, so that makes sense after the technical. One free throw. Okay, we're back to normal, but I don't think they handled that technically correctly. But
I thought Roberts should have got the and one opportunity, but nonetheless.
Well, she did. She just made that, yeah.
Okay. Lost out of bounds by Oldham County, a turnover after all the confusion. 51 seconds left. This ball game is tightened up. North Bullitt ahead by 2 with 49 seconds left here in the opening period of play.
And Oldham staying in the game at the foul line. 9 of their 13 points have been free throws.
Clutie kicks it out. Right side, three-pointer up and good by North Bullitt. McKnight with a big 3, and it's 18-13, 28 seconds. Foul on the pass up the floor by Oldham County. That's going to go against. Struggling to see some of these numbers here, Jeff.
This is a bonus, I know that.
So 27 ticks left here in the opening period. We do know that's going to send Palazzolo back to the free throw line.
I thought it was James, but she's not even in there. Might be 11 who the foul was on.
Free throw up by Palazzolo and good. She's 5 of 5 now from the charity stripe. 18-14, North Bullitt by 4. Here's the second from Palazzolo. No, too strong. Rebound pulled down by the Colonels with 24 seconds and another foul on North Bullitt.
Wow. That was on number 1.
Foul whistled against Clutie of North Bullitt. And headed to the free throw line now is Batts for Oldham County.
Nope.
Her free throw, no. 21 seconds. North Bullitt with the basketball. Down it goes under the basket.
And another foul.
A lot of fouls, a lot of free throws, a little confusion so far here in this first period.
Well, we started the game a little early, but we may end up a little late.
North Bullitt basketball under their own goal. Checking in for Oldham County is Morgan Rabith. This is her first opportunity to get in tonight. Downey looking to inbound, threw it off the back of the Oldham County player. Put the shot up, no. Rebound battled for. Oldham County has it with 10 seconds left.
Good play, but couldn't capitalize.
Right side with the basketball cloak. Up, no. 2 seconds. The rebound comes down to North Bullitt, and that's going to do it here at the end of the first period. 18-14. North Bullitt with a 4-point lead. We've got a Lady Eagle down on the floor. We'll head to a break and come back with quarter number 2. It's Wednesday night girls basketball here on Glycod.com.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that could put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900 or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
And welcome back here in Oldham County, Buckner, Kentucky girls basketball tonight. Matt Dennison, Jeff Cooper with you. Colby Martin producing our broadcast tonight. Good one here early on. A 4-point lead for North Bullitt. We've got another foul. Jeff, we've had all sorts of fouls here to start this ball game. That one whistled on Oldham County.
And it's not like they're calling nickel dimers. I mean, these are fouls. I mean, it looks like both teams are just a little late defensively where they want to get to. So they're legitimate fouls, but we need to knock this fouling off. Or
here is McKnight.
Here all night.
She gets it into Downey. Downey down the lane. Nice
shot.
Move. Puts it off the glass for 2. Downey now with 8 points. She averages 6.2. She's already above her average. And it's 2014 North Bullitt.
Okay, North Bullitt now is in a 2-3 zone. They're pulling it up, probably to trap out of it.
Free throw line to Palazzolo. She kicks it out left side. Batts, and Batts will drain the three-pointer.
There we go.
7 points now for Batts. She averages almost 16 a game for Oldham County. And it's a 3-point North Bullitt lead.
He knew she was going to make one sooner or later.
Pass tipped away by Palazzolo. I tell you, you've complimented Palazzolo, and I want to do the same. She really hustles on both ends of the floor.
She does. Very impressive young player.
Inbounding for North Bullitt in the corner. It goes to Clutie. She'll back it out. 7 minutes left here in the first half. She hands it off to Downey. Downey with both feet in the center circle. Cross-court pass back to Clutie, and a traveling call whistled as she begins to drive to the basket.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. It was a walk. Know that.
Flynn and Cloak in the backcourt for Oldham County. They'll pass it around. Now take it across the timeline. Ball deflected by Downey. Battled for on the court. Now we've got another jump ball. Jeff, there was so much going on at the end of the last period. I didn't get to compliment Downey. How about an 8th grader seeing an opportunity inbounding under North Bullitt's own goal to throw it off the defensive player's back? It didn't work out for her, but what an effort it was.
Yeah, it's very, very smart player. Obviously, her like I say, her older sister was a really smart player too, and obviously her dad was also played at North Bullitt, and I would have a feeling he was probably a pretty smart player too.
Ball knocked out of bounds. Batts is going to inbound for Oldham County.
I think Roberts has 2 fouls. They put her back in there.
2017 North Bullitt. Batts looking to get it in. Cloak has it, bounces it down low. Palazzolo works the left side of the lane, has her shot blocked, and the rebound down to Clutie of North Oldham. She'll bring it up the floor. Thought about the shot, throws it back up top to Downey. And she's going to back it out and reset this offense for North Bullitt.
Good job there by Suter.
Ball goes
straight up there.
On the right side of the floor, McKnight. Now Downey tracing down the lane. Gets the underhanded shot to go. And the 8th grade standout up to 10 points in this ball game. And it's a 22-17 North Bullitt lead.
Good job there.
5:56 left in the opening half of play. Palazzolo spins down low, no. And the rebound pulled down by Suter.
Another block by Suter there. Good job.
Little wild play back and forth. Oldham County, the steal, racing to the basket. Cloak, no, but she's fouled. I tell you, Suter's got not only some height down there for North Bullitt, but also a lot of length, Jeff.
Yes, she does. Absolutely. Coach Downey can't be happy there. They just let Cloak drive right to the basket. No one stepped in and stopped the ball and ended up having to foul her hard to keep her from making the basket.
Cloak's first free throw rattles in. Her first points of the ball game. In for North Bullitt is Ashley Blair. Second free throw on the way from Cloak. It's off the back of the iron. No. Rebound comes down to Suter. And here come the Eagles. Left side, Downey delivers down in the corner and driving to the basket. McKnight, no, but she is fouled.
Cardinal rule there, do not give up baseline. That's what they did there. And got him a foul.
So at the free throw line, Taylor McKnight, a sophomore. She averages 4 points a game for North Bullitt. Spins the ball in her hands. First free throw on the way and good. She now has 4 points this evening. One more coming from McKnight. 5:31 left here in the first half of play. Free throw up and good. Whistle and a timeout called by Coach Nethery and Oldham County. Will break as well. Wednesday night girls hoops on glycod.com.
Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Colossians 3:23. Stinnett Plumbing, proudly serving Oldham County with a complete array of services from faucet fixes to bathroom renovations. Locally owned, built on integrity, and committed to bringing exceptional quality work to you. On call 24 hours a day for emergency repairs. Phone 502-690-3070. Stinnett Plumbing. This portion of tonight's game on Glycod is brought to you by Stinnett Plumbing. Reliable, friendly, trusted. Phone 502-690-3070 or go online to StinnettPlumbing.com.
Glad to have you with us here for some high school basketball at Oldham County. Little girls hoops tonight, 24-18. The score, North Bullitt on top. Jeff Cooper is with me with statistics and color analyst tonight. Jeff, hard to believe that still a lot of basketball ahead, but hard to believe we've almost made it to Christmas here with this high school basketball season.
Well, I know it'll go by quick. It really will.
Cloak brings it up for Oldham County. Free throw line to Palazzolo. Now over to Roberts, right back down to Palazzolo. Lower under the basket it goes. Back to Palazzolo, she's fouled.
Wow.
Nice movement there by Oldham County, and now Adriana Palazzolo will head to a familiar spot for her tonight, back to the free throw line. She's already got 6 points. She's had 6 free throw attempts so far. Has made 4 of the 6, and she's got 2 more coming her way. First one, no.
This will be the 17th and 18th free throws Oldham County's attempted so far. And North Bullitt's attempted 8.
Second by Palazzolo, no. Rebound battled for, comes down to Roberts. She goes back up, no, but is fouled. Lots of fouls and lots of free throws so far tonight here at Oldham County.
Yeah, that's true.
5:12 left in the first half. 24-18 our score. North Bullitt ahead. First-year coach Chris Downey for the Eagles. His team 6-2. Free throw on the way and good by Roberts. She's got 5 points now.
We don't want to give up an offensive, an opportunity off a free throw.
Second is good also. That'll slice the lead a bit for North Bullitt. It's now 24-20, Eagles ahead. And the Eagles have the basketball. Here's Downey, she'll bring it up. Now right side, the ball to McKnight. Back up top, Downey, another 3, good.
Well, that wasn't too far from the volleyball line there. That was a deep shot.
Downey's got 8 points in this quarter. She's got 14 on the evening. And she helps North Bullitt extend their lead back out to 7.
That's almost double her average, isn't it?
Yeah. Oldham County working the perimeter. Up top, Palazzolo. Kicks it left side, Roberts. Now she'll drive in, puts up the floater, no. Gets her own rebound, goes back up, no. And Suter skies for the rebound for North Bullitt. Ahead to McKnight. She'll drive to the basket. Shot swatted out of there, but she's fouled by Palazzolo. And so Taylor McKnight's going to head to the free throw line for 2 more.
That's her second at least, might be her third.
27-20. North Bullitt a 7-point advantage about halfway through the second period of play. Free throw up by McKnight and good. Coming back into the ball game for Oldham County is Natalie Flynn. She'll give Palazzolo a break. Here's the second from McKnight. It's good as well. She's 4-4 from the stripe tonight. Has 7 points on the evening. And North Bullitt out to a 9-point lead.
And she's got a nice looking stroke on her free throw. Very nice.
Backcourt pressure from the Eagles. Let's see how Oldham County handles this.
In the middle, there you go, opposite. They got it. Nothing to it.
Cloak with a little 10-footer, no. Long rebound. Roberts tried to trace it down before it goes out of bounds, and North Bullitt's going to have possession.
And they attacked it just right that time, just missed the open shot. At 2-2-1, you go middle to side, or if you've got a position, you can throw over it.
Jeff, that's the old coach in you coming out here tonight.
It's you see it, you say, do this. Oh, no, you know. Can't help it.
I tell you, been awful impressed by this 8th grader Downey. I hate to use that description of her every time, but it's hard to believe an 8th grader having the success she is here tonight. Errant pass by Blair goes out of bounds, and the Colonels will get it right back. Under 4 minutes left here in the half.
I saw her play earlier this year, and you could tell she was a really nice player. She didn't have a very good night that night I saw her, but you could tell she's going to be a good one.
Cloak for Oldham County. Throws it over to Batts. Now cross court, it goes to Flynn. She'll drive in, falls down, loose ball. Coming up with it is North Bullitt. It goes out left side to Downey. She'll drive in, no, but is fouled. And Downey is going to head to the charity stripe for North Bullitt.
That's Roberts. I think that's her third for sure.
So here is Downey at the line. Again, she's got 14 points tonight. Make it 15 as she hits the first of 2 free throws. Checking back in for Oldham County is Haley Wood. Second from Downey, up and good. 16 points for the 8th grader. She averages 6.2, but she is having quite the first half here tonight.
Absolutely.
For Oldham County, it's 11-point lead, maybe their largest of the league.
I think it
for
is. I think it's their biggest.
North Bullitt.
Now North's in the 1-3-1.
They really do switch it up defensively. Cloak will walk it across the timeline. It goes down into the corner. Batts, a baseline jumper, no. Rebound, pulled down. Back up top to Cloak. Jumper up from just inside the top of the key, no. And the rebound down to Blair for North Oldham. She gets it ahead to Downey. Now Clutie with it. Cross court pass to Blair. She'll take it to the hole and score it as she drives down the right side of the lane. And Blair with just 5 points tonight. She's halfway or almost halfway to her average of 10.7. Stolen away by North Bullitt ahead to Downey. Behind the back dribble.
One more pass. Well, she took it to the bucket anyway.
And she'll score it.
Wide open 3 in the corner, but she went ahead and took it.
Right side, got a timeout called by Oldham County, a 30-second timeout, probably a wise call by Coach Nethery. A 15-point bulge now for North Bullitt. We'll be back with more after this from Glycod.com.
Hey, I didn't order any pizza.
Jake from State Farm. After you saved me so much dough on insurance with that Parker promo, I devised a promo for you.
Here's the deal, Parker. State Farm offers everyone surprisingly great rates.
Right. Pepperoni pockets, cuckoo crusties.
There's no promo, it's just great rates.
And a cider ranch.
For your surprisingly great home and auto rate, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
And we're back. Matt Dennison with Jeff Cooper and Colby Martin for Glycod.com. A lot of basketball coming up here in future days. We'll tell you some of the broadcasts that will be available on the Glycod platform. 35-20 our score tonight. North Bullitt with their biggest lead of the game. It's Oldham County basketball. Up top for Oldham County, Flynn. She's going to try a three-pointer from the left wing. It's off the mark. And the rebound down to North Bullitt. Up top, Downey. Guess what? Another three-pointer. Ooh. Good. She drills it. She is rolling tonight. She's got 19 first-half points for the Eagles, and this is an 18-point lead now for North Bullitt.
Yeah, North Bullitt's turned the pressure up just a little bit, and it's causing problems.
Ball tapped away into the backcourt. Oldham County able to recover. Flynn under pressure. Now bringing it across the timeline is Cloak. She tried to go down low to Newcomb. Ball out of bounds and headed back North Bullitt's way. Jeff, this game has really turned in North Bullitt's favor here in the last 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, we got the key players there out with foul trouble. And, Batts is still in there, but a lot of their other players are not, and it's really causing some issues.
Under a minute 30 left here in the first half. Driving to the basket and laying it in from the left side is Blair. She's had a good quarter, one of the bright spots for North Bullitt. 6 in this quarter, 9 in the game. A 20-point lead, and boy, this pressure is really bothering Oldham County. The ball knocked out of bounds by the Eagles. It's going to stay with Oldham County under their own goal.
Well, they just need to slow down and take their time. I mean, it's and again, you can tell you've got some inexperienced kids in for Oldham County, and they're not.
Thorpe back in for North Bullitt. Here's Oldham County. Cloak gets it in on the baseline. Now Flynn with it on the right wing.
They really need a bucket here.
Flynn curls to the basket, way off the mark. In fact, I think that hit above the goal, which is considered out of bounds. Another turnover on Oldham County, and right back it goes to North Bullitt.
Oldham's missed their last 10 shots from the floor.
Wow. Under a minute left here in the opening half, 40-20. North Bullitt ahead of Oldham County, the host school here on Glycod.com. Driving to the basket, no good, but fouled is Clutie. So she'll head to the free throw line.
What's causing a lot of these fouls, Matt, is they're getting beat, both teams. And when they're in their man defense, they're getting beat. And the help is really slow getting there.
Absolutely. First free throw from Clutie off the mark. She's yet to score tonight for the Eagles.
So obviously one thing I tell you, kid, don't get beat. But if you do, man, the help's got to get there quick.
47.3 seconds left here in the first half. Free throw up and good. That'll be Clutie's first points of the night, and it's 41-20. North Bullitt has taken complete control of this game with 40 seconds left here in the half.
I think it's a 14-0 run. I think it was 27-20.
Wow.
For sure.
Cloak throws it down low. Now back out on the left side. Three-pointer from Batts is good. Oldham County desperately needed that.
They desperately needed that.
Batts now with 10 points in the ball game. 20 seconds left. North Oldham going to hold it for the last shot, I would believe. But nope, we've got a foul away from the ball.
Moving screen.
An offensive foul on North Bullitt. As Jeff said, a moving screen. So Oldham County's going to get a chance, a desperately needed chance to try to tighten this ball game up. Oldham County, Jeff, had a big win before this ball game. Beat Louisville Ballard on Saturday night.
Yeah, they did.
They had lost a couple straight before that, then got a 1-point win over Ballard. And Coach Nethery considered that kind of hopefully a momentum booster heading into tonight's ball game, but so far it hadn't worked out that way. 13 seconds left. Free throw line to Palazzolo for Oldham County, and offensive foul called as she dropped that elbow, gave a little push.
Yes, she did.
8.7 ticks left. Back North Bullitt's way with a 41-23 lead.
That's the one thing that they did not want to happen there to put her in, because I know she had at least 2 fouls. That's either 3 or 4. We'll go check that at halftime.
Yeah, North Bullitt, 5 seconds, driving up the floor. Clutie, she kicks it over to Thorpe. Ball knocked away by Oldham County. At the buzzer, no. Off the backboard. The shot will not go for Oldham County. And we head to halftime. That was Wood, by the way, with the heave. And at the halftime, we'll go into the break with a 41-23 North Bullitt lead over Oldham County. We've got all sorts of stats coming your way. Individual statistics, also some team stats from Jeff, and some key storylines in this ball game so far. Coming up here as our halftime coverage begins after this quick commercial break on Glycod.com.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Robert Lane is not a seasoned politician. He grew up in Oldham County and has been in the trenches alongside first responders for over 20 years. As sheriff, he will provide fresh, community-oriented policing perspectives while maintaining a duty to serve citizens fairly and impartially. Vote for a candidate with a servant's heart. Vote Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff, committed to community.
I'm Robert Lane, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Metro Windows. Replace your old rotted windows today. Call Kyle at 502-550-1489. That's Metro Windows at 502-550-1489.
And we're back here, halftime at Oldham County tonight. Wednesday night girls hoops on Glycod.com, 41-23. A big first half by 8th grader Kylie Downey to lead North Bullitt. And it's a big lead for the Lady Eagles as we head into halftime. We'll have some scores and stats coming up for you here in just a couple moments, but lots of other basketball action coming up here soon on Glycod as we head into the holidays. Coming up Thursday night, Oldham County, the boys play at Shelby County. That's a great 8th region matchup. And then on Friday, Simon Kenton, the Pioneers, will play at South Oldham. The Dragons, Chris LeBar and Gary Forrest, two 8th region veterans. We'll have both of those calls here at Glycod.com. And Jeff Cooper is back with me. Jeff, we saw an outstanding first half from Kylie Downey. We're going to check with the official book here in a moment, but I had her with 18 points. She came into the ball game averaging 6.2. No matter what, she had quite a half for North Bullitt to help lead the way.
Oh, absolutely. She hit 4 3-pointers. She had 18 points, 2 free throws, two two-point baskets, and she hardly missed a shot. I mean, she missed one of the easiest shots she took on the out-of-bounds play. She could have a 20-point night already, but But they've got balance scoring. Blair has 9 points as well. So, then they've got Thorpe's got 3. Clutie's got 1. McKnight has 7. She's hit 4 free throws. James with a point. So they've got pretty balanced scoring. The big girl on the side, Suter, hasn't gotten an opportunity yet, but when I saw them play earlier, she had a nice night, and she's going to be a good player.
41-23 to score here at the halftime intermission. We are here at Oldham County tonight, an 8th region versus 6th region matchup here tonight, and the Eagles of North Bullitt off to a good start this season under first-year coach Chris Downey. His team is 6-2, and they look like they could be on their way to another victory here tonight. Jeff, I know you've got some team stats. You want to go through those now or a little bit later?
I'll go through them right now, or do you want to take? Okay, let's go.
We'll go to a break here and come back. We'll have more stats here at halftime. 41-23, North Bullitt with a big lead here at the halftime intermission at Oldham County tonight. Stay with us. More halftime coverage, including some key storylines after this here on Glycod.com.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. We'll take a picture of your shirt. Tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, an inexpensive wooden one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
Kevin Woosley is a lifelong Oldham County resident. He's been a public servant for 30 years and is a former Kentucky State Police 911 administrator. Currently the District 3 Fiscal Court Magistrate, Kevin is a responsive politician. He favors improved broadband internet, more affordable housing, plus new roads and schools to meet the demands of a growing county. Re-elect Kevin Woosley for District 3 Magistrate.
I'm Kevin Woosley and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Kevin Woosley for Magistrate.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville. You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
Matt Dennison and Jeff Cooper back here. We're ready almost for the second half, but first, Jeff, a quick look at some team stats from the first half tonight.
Well, real quick, North Bullitt was 12 of 22 from the floor, 6 of 11 from 2 and 3. 11 out of 14 from the line. They had 16 rebounds, 5 turnovers. For Oldham County, dismal shooting, 4 out of 20, 2 out of 13 from 2, 2 out of 7 from 3. The foul line kept them in the game, 13 out of 19. They had 10 rebounds and 7 turnovers, and most of those turnovers came late there in that second quarter.
Yeah, no question. Jeff, also, let's take a look at some key storylines from the first half tonight, brought to you by State Farm agent Brian Morrison. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Things in this first half outside of Downey, who's been the standout for North Bullitt.
Well, Kaylee Batts has got to she's got to step up and look to score more for Oldham County. They are having trouble scoring, so she needs to step up and hit some shots. For North Bullitt, hey, keep on keeping on. I'm sure Coach Downey's got some things he'd like to work on, but they're a very good balanced team, and that they're showing that again tonight.
North Bullitt with the first possession of the second half in a big lead. Here is Downey with the basketball. She bounces it right side to Thorpe. North Bullitt will work it around the perimeter. Downey has it again up top, drives right side, gets it over to Suter. Keep in mind, Palazzolo in the ball game, she's got 4 fouls. We were able to confirm that at halftime down there in the middle for Oldham County. Here is Downey again. And I would say North Bullitt will be very content to work it around here. The pass down for Suter is knocked away by Palazzolo. Here she comes up the left side of the floor, all the way to the basket, lays it up and in for 2, and she's now in double figures. She's got 10 for Oldham County. The Colonels need to work this margin down as we open the second half. Foul out on the floor. That goes against Cloak of Oldham County, and North Bullitt will have it on the sideline just in front of their own bench.
Yeah, they should have. They had Suter wide open down there that last trip, and dribbling a bounce pass would have been a basket.
And we've got a foul away from the ball as North Bullitt look to inbound. It's going to be an offensive foul. So the possession goes to Oldham County, and this is the kind of start they needed. A quick basket, a turnover or 2 from North Bullitt. They got to capitalize on these situations. Down 41-25, 7:15 left here in the third period. Here is Oldham County. That is Cloak working up top against Downey. She drives across the top, looking to pass it off. Gets it over to Roberts. Roberts spinning up top, bounces it back up to Cloak, and she'll reset the offense. Left side over to Batts. Oldham County needs her to get going here in this half, and she'll take it in from the left side and score. Batts now with 12 points.
That's what I like to see from her, going to the bucket, not just waiting for the shot to come to her. She's going to have to force it a little bit.
A little mini run from Oldham County to begin the half. Back the other way, the shot no good by Blair, but it's stolen back by North Bullitt. There's Suter under the goal. She puts it up and in for 2. Suter, her first points of the ball game. It's 43-27, North Bullitt. Ahead it goes for Oldham County to Roberts. Now down low, Palazzolo, off the rim. Thought she had that one. North Bullitt the rebound, and here we go back the other way. Approaching the 6-minute mark here of the third period, 43-27 our score. North Bullitt ahead. The pass swiped away. Now we've got a loose ball on the floor. Oldham County comes up with it. Here's Palazzolo. She kicks it right side to Batts. Batts throws it up top to Roberts. Now Flynn, and Flynn will get it over to Cloak. 5:45 left here in the third. Cloak hands it off to Flynn. She sees a path to the basket, puts it off the rim, no. And the rebound in the hands of North Oldham. Here's Downey. She'll bring it across the big OC in the middle of the floor. Kicks it right side to Thorpe. Now down low, Suter. She tried to get a little high-low action there. Down to Blair. She mishandles it, goes back up, no. Suter will try again, no. And the rebound down to Oldham County. Jeff, some early opportunities here for the Colonels. Let's see if they can continue to make some progress in cutting this margin down.
Yeah, well, they missed some easy shots down there. I don't know what they come out a little bit flat here in the second half.
Here is Flynn. She throws it cross court to Batts. Batts, the senior guard for Oldham County, lets it fly and gets it to go. Oldham County definitely needs that. She's up to 15 points in this ball game, which is right at her average, and it's 43-13 down to a 10-point lead. Thorpe the other way tries the 3, no. Here's Oldham County with the rebound and another big opportunity to tighten this ball game up.
They need to, if Oldham County scores here, North will need to call a timeout and get their act back together here.
Cloak feeds it off to Batts. She turns it over. Ball swiped away by James. Here's Emily James driving, goes up. Offensive foul. As James drives down the paint, goes up a little out of control.
Well, that was Palazzolo, too. That could have been her 5th foul. That's a chance to take, but good job there.
As Palazzolo walks back down to get ready for the offensive side of things, she took a big, deep breath. I think she heard your comment, Jeff. 4:15 left here in the third period, 43-30. This game is tightened up a bit. Here's Palazzolo off the glass. No. Rebound tipped around. It's going to go out of bounds off of Roberts, who was trying to save it in bounds. And we've got a timeout on the floor called by North Bullitt. 4:07 left here in the third period. We'll step aside for just a moment. Stay with us. You're listening or watching high school basketball here on Glycod.com.
Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Colossians 3:23. Stinnett Plumbing, proudly serving Oldham County with a complete array of services from faucet fixes to bathroom renovations. Locally owned, built on integrity, and committed to bringing exceptional quality work to you. On call 24 hours a day for emergency repairs. Phone 502-690-3070. Stinnett Plumbing. This portion of tonight's game on Glycod is brought to you by Stinnett Plumbing. Reliable, friendly, trusted. Phone 502-690-3070 or go online to StinnettPlumbing.com.
Back here in Buckner, Kentucky, Oldham County High School, our location tonight. Matt Dennison, Jeff Cooper, and our producer, Colby Martin, with you tonight here on Glycod.com. 4:07 left, a 13-point lead for North Bullitt. And, Jeff, this game could be even closer. Oldham County really has had some opportunities here to start this second half.
They have. They missed a couple inside shots there that could have cut this to single digits. And North Bullitt's just come out flat. They're a step slower than they were in the first half, it looks like. Not playing smart.
Downey bounces it off to James. Keep in mind, Palazzolo with 5 fouls. She is currently out of the game, it looks like. No, she's still in there for Oldham County as the basket goes down low by Blair. She's got 11. She moves into double figures, and it's back to a 15-point lead for North Bullitt. The pass to Palazzolo went right between her hands. James comes up with it. Her pass up the floor, knocked out of bounds by Cloak. And North Bullitt's going to have it over on the sideline. Timeout called by North Bullitt this time.
Okay.
Will break as well. 45-30. Couple quick timeouts here in this third period. Stay with us here at Oldham County High School Basketball on Glycod.com.
Winter is coming. The Farmer's Almanac is predicting a rough winter with teeth-chattering cold. Don't be caught unprepared. Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a special $99 HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We are fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
All right, we're back here with a 45-30 lead for North Bullitt. Matt Dennison and Jeff Cooper here with some girls basketball on this Wednesday night. Jeff, you've seen a number of games so far this year, and it sounds like you've got a busy schedule ahead here the next few days. You're going to dip into some of my favorite hoops, Southern Indiana basketball.
Yep. Yeah, I've got the next 2 nights over at Providence, New Albany Providence girls, and then Friday night I think we're Floyd Central Providence boys, I think. I don't remember for sure. I haven't seen any of those teams yet. I've seen New Albany. I've done the Providence New Albany game the last couple of years. New Albany's got a couple really nice little guards they've had for a couple of years.
No question.
They're seniors now, and they're the ones that make that team go. And hadn't had a chance to see Floyd Central yet this year. They had a nice team last year with the boy that signed with Air Force and had some good size. They lost the Gibson twins.
To the Sales,
yeah. kind of surprised me because their dad was such a key player for them when Pat Graham was over there at Floyd Central. But I haven't seen Providence yet. Don't know much about Providence, but
always tough. Ryan Miller, the coach there, does a good job. Speaking of just kind of high school basketball storylines, I've not had a chance yet to see Chris Renner's ball club at Ballard, but I understand they are very good this year.
Well, they've got just about everybody back, and the boy came back, Marino. Came back, I believe he's the one that came back for another senior year, and they just got Miles Franklin, a transfer from Trinity, eligible. So they are, to me, the team to beat in the state of Kentucky, but we'll see.
Up top for three, James. It's off the mark, no. She tries to run down her own rebound, and she rips it away and does. Quite an effort there by Emily James. She missed the three and cut across the court to grab the basketball. Then she was fouled. So North Bullitt will have it there thanks to the effort of Emily James.
Good hustle there.
Inbounds it goes to James. She gets it right back to Downey. Downey open. She's going to let a three fly. No. Long rebound down to Oldham County. Here's Cloak. She tried to bounce it ahead to Flynn. The ball locked away loose. And North Bullitt has it.
Wow.
3 minutes left here in the third period. There's a foul.
Oh, no.
And if that's Palazzolo, Jeff, that's number 5 on her.
5, yeah, and that's really, that is.
It'll be number 5. You get a reaction from the crowd and the Oldham County bench. And if that's the case, Adriana Palazzolo is going to have to come out of the ball game.
Well, they didn't have a choice but to call the foul. They were both going for the ball, but it was just one of those things, and they had to call it, unfortunately. Good hustle. I mean, she's not going to quit playing, that's for sure.
Well, they almost inbounded the ball before she had come off the floor. Now she does come out. 45-30, still waiting on a fifth player to come on the floor for Oldham County.
Who did not check in.
Coming in for Oldham County, Haley Wood, a freshman. 3 minutes exactly left here in the third period. Been a pretty quiet crowd, not a big packed house or anything tonight, as you can see, but that fifth foul on Palazzolo really brought it out of the fans here.
Well, if that had been her fourth foul, you wouldn't have had so much complaining done. But
here's Oldham County in the corner to Batts. She'll try the two-pointer on the baseline and gets it to go.
What was that, a 2?
Yeah.
Well,
she's got 17 now, 45-32. North Bullitt. Downey throws it back over on the left side to James. She'll spin across the top. Downey, now Thorpe in the corner. She tries a three and gets it to go. Emily Thorpe, she's got 8 points now. And after seeing Oldham County kind of tighten it up, now we're seeing North Bullitt go back the other way with their lead, 48-32.
Yeah, and I have a feeling it's going to get worse with Palazzolo out.
Runner up and no good by Batts. Rebound tipped around. Roberts gets it in the lane. Kicks it over to Weber. Her shot no good from free throw line extended. North Bullitt with it. Thorpe gets it down low to Blair. She goes up no and is fouled.
A little push in the back there when she caught it.
Foul for Oldham County against Cloak. Coming in for North Bullitt is Riley Dawson. I know we've talked about this tonight, but a lot of young players, especially for North Bullitt, but really both ways in this ball game tonight. Three from Thorpe from the corner, no. Rebound down to Oldham County. Under 2 minutes left here in the third frame. It's 48-32. North Bullitt. Here is Flynn taking it baseline. No. Suter there to get the rebound. Ahead to Downey.
Most of North's key players are all coming back next year.
Three-pointer for Downey. No. She's been pretty good from out there tonight. Put back underneath by James. No. She gets her own rebound. Goes back out to Downey. Downey double-teamed as she takes it in the paint, passes it off and loses it. And we've got a whistle as Oldham County coming up the floor and a timeout called by Coach Nethery. We'll keep it here with 1:16 left in the third period. Some high school basketball here on this Wednesday. I tell you, Jeff, if you plan your week right, you can catch some girls' games midweek, some boys' games throughout the week, and, of course, really heavy action on the weekends, especially Friday and Saturday in southern Indiana. In this area, and you and I with radio and other things get a chance to see it on both sides, but really there's some high-quality basketball on both sides of the river just about every night of the week if you can find a good game.
Oh, yeah, you usually can. I had North Harrison last week, and they were very impressive. Silver Creek had a mishap. Kyle Roberts, one of their leading scorers, tore his ACL in practice. He's out for the year, so it kind of a quick adjustment time there for Coach Hoffman over there, and they had a hard time with North. North has some size and some very good players. I was very impressed with them. But Silver Creek still going to have a good season. They just their time may close about a month. Quick, it's going to take them a little bit longer to get to where they need to be now since they've got to make some adjustments without Roberts.
Yeah, absolutely. You've got a good read, man, on girls, boys, Louisville, 8th Region, Southern Indiana. I'm impressed.
I'm
Mr.
a nut.
Cooper.
I follow. I love it.
As we get back to action, a thank you to Colby Martin, our producer. This is my first broadcast on the Glycod platform. He's keeping me all straight tonight. Left side three-pointer up by Batch, no good. Rebound North Bullitt. Ahead it goes, shot up by Clutie, no, and the rebound down to Oldham County. Under a minute left here in the third period, 48-32. I had hopes here for the opening 3 minutes or so of this period. This game might tighten up. It did for a bit.
Yeah.
But North Bullitt beginning to pull back away. Here's a steal from James. She is super aggressive and is all over the floor on both ends. Downey trying to go back over to James. Errant pass flies up into the bleachers. And Oldham County will get it with 36.9 seconds left here in the quarter.
Yeah, Downey's had a couple of 8th grader turnovers here in this third quarter. Why would she make that? Well, she's an 8th grader. She's going to make some mistakes, She's played so well tonight, it's hard to
18 points for Downey. She's going to do nothing but get better for Oldham County. Shot down low, no good. Oldham County has a number of subs in there. In fact, number 1, we don't even have a name on the roster for. Out of bounds, North Bullitt basketball, 19 seconds. Down low, Clutie for North Bullitt. She goes up with it in the lane and gets it to go. She's got 3 points now this evening.
That was a sweet left hand there by Clutie.
50-32, 5 seconds left. Long three-pointer by Batts is off the mark. Rebound down to Oldham County, but that will do it here for the third period. A 50-32 margin. North Bullitt with a big lead once again after this thing, at least for a few moments, appeared it was going to get closer. And we'll head to our final break and come back with the do-or-die fourth period. I tell you what, Oldham County with lots of ground to make up here in this final frame. Stay with us. You're listening to high school basketball on Glycod.com.
Kevin Woosley is a lifelong Oldham County resident. He's been a public servant for 30 years and is a former Kentucky State Police 911 administrator. Currently the District 3 Fiscal Court Magistrate, Kevin is a responsive politician. He favors improved broadband internet, more affordable housing, plus new roads and schools to meet the demands of a growing county. Re-elect Kevin Woosley for District 3 Magistrate.
I'm Kevin Woosley, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Kevin Woosley for Magistrate.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville. You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
All right, we are back here, fourth quarter underway. Oldham County down 50-32 here on Glycod.com. Ball stolen away by North Bullitt, ahead to Downey, off the glass, gets it to go. And Jeff, is now at 20 points. She came into the game averaging 6.2 points, and the 8th grader having just a phenomenal night.
Yes, she is.
She is going to do nothing but get better. Lots of pressure from Downey in the backcourt, and she knocks it away out of bounds.
They need to bring somebody up as a safety valve or something. Yeah.
All right, here we go. Oldham County, North Bullitt still putting some pressure on in the backcourt.
Okay, 11 back. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Roberts gets it. She tries to go down to Wood and loses it out of bounds.
What in the world has happened to the bounce pass, and why don't we see it more often?
Absolutely. 7:07 left here in the ball game. A 20-point lead for North Bullitt. Foul. Actually, a timeout called.
Yeah.
And we'll keep it here and talk some hoops with you over the break. Again, 52-32 the score. Jeff, you know this region, this 8th region where Oldham County is located much better than I, but year in and year out on the girls' side, who are some of the predominant programs to watch out for here in 8th region girls hoops?
Well, it begins and ends with Anderson County. I mean, they've got a lot of good players back from last year. They made the state semifinals. They've got a UK signee, Maya Jenkins. They've got another young lady named J.C. Chester that plays inside that's a good player. They've surrounded them with good shooters. But I'll tell you who really is going to be the challenge in that district and region is Spencer County. They've got their entire team back from last year. They only lost 7-8 games last year, and I think 3 of them were to Anderson. And I think they've got Anderson coming up here pretty soon. So they'll end up playing Anderson 3, possibly 4 times this year. And who knows, by the time the tournaments come around, it's hard to say.
Jeff, I'll tell you what, kind of on a non-basketball note, I was preparing for the game this afternoon and saw that Oldham County this week at home games for the girls and boys, they're going to collect supplies and items that could be donated to Western Kentucky communities like Mayfield that have been so very much affected by the tornadoes. And I tell you, just a thought and a prayer out to a lot of people dealing with some unbelievable situations.
Yes,
my goodness, I can't imagine what some of those small communities where high school basketball, much like here, very important to that community. Some of that stuff just has had to be put on hold as they try to figure out what's next.
It's so difficult in some of those smaller communities like Dawson Springs, who has had in the past, not recently, but in the past has been a strong basketball team in that area in the 40s, 50s, 60s, and to see that town just level.
Yeah.
And it's really sad, and the people in Mayfield and all the other communities too. I mean, even in Bowling Green, up through with that tornado, that separate one went into Taylor County and did some damage. So
yeah,
absolutely. All you can do is just have hope, thoughts, and prayers for all those people. They've got a long road ahead, and everybody needs to do what they can to help.
Yeah, no question. 52-34, 2 free throws good by Kaylee Batts. She's now up to 19 points on the evening, so she has surpassed her average of 15.8. And the ball back to Oldham County after a North Bullitt turnover.
Well, I mean, her and Palazzo had most of the points. And now Palazzo's out.
Left
she got her feet set there. That's outstanding.
Here's Batts. I think they're good. That's a 2. Her foot was on the line. Batts now over 20 points. She's got 21. A turnover by James in the backcourt for North Bullitt, and Oldham County is going to get it right back.
Wow, that's 9 turnovers this half for North Bullitt.
52-36 is our score here at Oldham County. North Bullitt on top. I tell you what, 6-2 are the Eagles. They're on their way to being 7-2. That's a pretty doggone good start for Chris Downey, the head coach of North Bullitt in his first season as the head coach. Here's Cloak for Oldham County. She bounces it out to Flynn. She spins, passes to Batts, who traces an opening down the lane, puts it up, no. And James there to get the rebound. She's off and running. Kicks it right side. Shot up, no. Rebound by Hyman. Now it goes out left side. Three-pointer way off the mark by Clutie. North Bullitt really good on the glass here the last few possessions. We've got a tie-up down low. A jump ball called. And let's see, on the alternating possession, it's going to stay with North Bullitt under their own goal.
McKnight had a shot so wide open, and she was so surprised she was so wide open, she banked it off the square.
I think I said Clutie. I meant McKnight.
Wow, I mean, she had a good look at that. She's like, oh, my God, I'm so open.
Downey triggers it in, gets it right back, and she's fouled by Natalie Flynn of Oldham County. 5:35 left here in this Wednesday night ball game.
No, they called that on North.
Huh.
I didn't see that.
Me either. Referee giving some explanation over to Coach Downey. Here's Cloak for Oldham County. And we've got an offensive foul now on Oldham County.
Oh, no. That should be a, yeah, he got it wrong. He said,
okay.
Yeah, okay.
He signaled an offensive call, but just signaled the wrong thing. So he catches it. Going to make the correction. Foul is on North Bullitt. I believe that foul going against Riley Dawson.
Yeah, she bowled over Roberts on the screen there.
Bats will inbound on the sideline for Oldham County. She'll go into the backcourt. Cloak with it. She'll set the offense. Cloak brings it across, and she's fouled by Downey out on the floor. Or actually,
no, that's off the ball.
Yeah, that's going to go against Dawson again. I think that she had that offensive foul as well. She may have just picked up 3 fouls almost in a row.
Yeah. I think you could be right there.
52-36 the score. This game was good early on, and then there was a moment in the third period, a couple minutes really, where it looked like it might tighten up. And as we've said, Adriana Palazzolo for Oldham County, when she went out with her 5th foul, that was just about all she wrote for Oldham County's chance to make a comeback here this evening.
Yeah, they just don't have the offensive players to go with Bats and Palazzolo. When one of them goes out, they have a hard time scoring the ball. And it's
little conversation down on the court at the scorer's table. And I think instead of being thrown in from the sideline, it's going to be free throws coming for Kaylee Bats.
Yeah, they're in a bonus. That was the 7th foul right there she picked up.
Bats with 21 points, and she's headed to the line for one in the bonus. First one is good. She's up to 22 now.
The thing that really impresses me about Bats this year as opposed to last year, last year she was a good shooter, but she's gotten to where she can set her feet much quicker and get the shot off much quicker this year.
Inbounds the ball intended for the North Bullitt player. Instead, it's swiped away by Oldham County. 52-38, cross-court pass. Cloak, she'll step in off the glass. No, but she is whacked and is going to head to the free throw line herself.
McKnight fouled her on the shot and then knocked her to the ground on the block out.
So Cloak is going to go to the free throw line for Oldham County. She has just 1 point on the evening, a chance to add to her total. 52-38 is the score, just above 5 minutes left here in the fourth and final frame, excuse me. Free throw, no. Rims off left side by Cloak.
Got to have those. See if they're going to try to pull a comeback here. Got to have everything.
Here's the second one from Cloak. It's short this time. Rebound tipped around. North Bullitt will come down with it. Here's McKnight, and she is fouled.
Now we may be getting in. We're going to have some aggressive trying to get the ball to come back, but these young ladies might be a little tired too, and that's going to make the fouling worse.
North Bullitt has a game December 21st against Ballard. That game at Louisville Ballard. Then they'll head down after Christmas to Daytona Beach, Florida. They'll play, I think 3 or 4 games down there. Foul on Oldham County as Downey had the basketball, so now the 8th grader with 20 points, is headed to the free throw line. First one up, beautiful free throw shot. It goes through, and she continues to add to her total.
That's North's first free throw this half.
53-38, Kylie Downey, the daughter of head coach Chris Downey. Second free throw, no. Got a foul on the rebound.
Oh, that's
it's going to go against North Bullitt. Foul on North Bullitt goes against Brooke Hyman. So Oldham County will walk back down the other way and shoot some free throws. And headed to the free throw line to shoot them is going to be Wood, the freshman.
You haven't seen her at the line tonight, have we?
No. Haley Wood, a freshman, scoreless tonight. She averages 2 points. First one up and good.
That was a good-looking free throw.
So she can tie her average here if she can connect on this second freebie. 53-39, under 5 minutes now left in the ball game. Second one, no, and an over-the-back foul called on North Oldham. That goes against Batts.
We're in the bonus on that end, too.
So we're going to walk back down to the other end and shoot some more free throws. Fouls and free throws tonight, Jeff.
A lot of them.
Had a lot of them, both. At the line for North Bullitt, it'll be Ashley Blair.
I thought the game cleaned up a lot after about the middle of the second quarter and the third, and it's kind of gotten a little bit ugly again.
Blair's free throw will not go. Rebound down to Oldham County. A 14-point lead for North Bullitt. Foul on North Bullitt as Cloak was driving across the center circle. So she will head to the free throw line.
Again, Matt, we're getting a lot of these fouls right now. Kids are tired. They're reaching instead of moving their feet.
Absolutely. Free throw from Cloak. That one just barely got to the rim.
And having a hard time shooting free throws. So. Hey, it sounded like Billy Packer used to. Oh, they're tired. They're tired. You say that all the time. Drove me insane. You know, that was his excuse for everything. Everybody's tired. But I really do think both these groups are getting a little bit tired right now.
I agree. Suter back in for North Bullitt. Second free throw up and good by Cloak. She's got 2 points now. 53-40, back to a 13-point game. This one has tightened up a bit here in the fourth period.
Yep. No doubt.
North Bullitt. There's James up top. She throws it now to Downey. Downey passes to James on the right wing. Now back up top to Downey. Tried to throw it cross court, ball deflected, goes out of bounds, and guess what? Oldham County's going to get it.
I don't know about that one. That looked like it was deflected off of Oldham County. She had the right idea, though. It was a good play. Just to maybe wait a second longer and bounce that pass in there. She had a layup.
Bounce passes, as you mentioned earlier, Jeff, will all start in our game today. Oldham County still got some opportunity here. Driving, putting it up, no, is Batts, but she's fouled, and so she'll go to the free throw line. Still time, 4:05 left. We're not quite halfway through the final period.
Definitely. Of course, if they keep calling fouls, I might have to go straight from here over to Providence.
Batts with first free throw up and good. Let's see here. She's got 19, 21, 23, 24 points.
Over half their points.
She averages 15.8. That'll go up after tonight. 7.3 rebounds as well. She gets the second one. And, Jeff, we've got an 11-point ball game. Let's see if Oldham County can get a stop at a score and get it down to double or to single figures, rather.
Yeah, they're playing their tails off trying to catch up here. There's going to come a point where they're going to hit that proverbial wall.
Flutie going to be fouled.
Well, that's a surprise.
By McKnight.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me, McKnight.
I think Flutie fell. No, 15, Flynn.
Yeah. Natalie Flynn whistled for the foul. Here is Flutie at the free throw line. Front end of the 1-and-1. Too strong, no. Rebound Oldham County. And here's the opportunity for the Colonels to get this down to single digits.
Oh, Batts pops a three here, yeah.
Driving is Flynn. Throws it under the goal. Shot up, no, by Wood. Oldham County gets the rebound. Back up top to Cloak, and she's going to reset the offense here. 3:30 left in the ball game. Oldham County trying to make a late charge here in this Wednesday night ball game.
There it is right there. She read it.
Three from Batts. Short off the front of the rim. Suter is there to get the rebound for North Bullitt.
That's exactly the shot they wanted.
Down low, Blair puts it off the glass. No, but she's fouled.
That was a really good job by Blair there avoiding the charge. I thought that was a good call. She went up a little bit sideways and the Cloak turned just a little bit.
53-42 is our score. North Bullitt with the advantage here. Blair at the free throw line. She just missed the front end of one, the last possession. And she's back at the line now. Here, a conversation between some officials.
Turner back in here.
Sub coming in, you mentioned Grace Turner for Oldham County. Here is Blair. Gives the ball a spin, 2 bounces. It's on the way, and no, it drops off the right side.
North Bullitt now 1, 4, 5 for free throws in the second half. They've only scored 12 points this half. They had 41 at the break. They're at now at 53.
Here's the second on the way. Good. It bounced off the front of the rim, but dropped in, and it's 54-42. A 12-point advantage for North Bullitt as we approach the 3-minute mark of the game.
Still time, but they got to score this trip.
Batts, she's going to be key here in this final stanza. Spins, puts it up. No, not really a good look, and the rebound down to North Bullitt.
No, definitely not. She got in behind the basket there and had nothing to do with it.
Downey, the point guard, with it. Does lob it over to Blair. Almost swiped away by Oldham County. Here's Blair slicing to the basket. No. Put back by Suter, will not go, and the rebound, Oldham County.
Wow. Another couple easy misses there.
Batts has got to take control of this game for Oldham County if they've got any chance to cut into this lead here. Down 12 with 2:20 left. There's a foul. I believe that's going to go against James.
If you're North, you can't foul them. I mean, they're having trouble scoring as it is. You don't want to put them at the foul line for freebies.
At the line is going to be Grace Turner. She has not been to the line tonight, has not scored a point tonight. She's got some big ones coming up here for Oldham County. 2:22, what's left in this game here, 54-42 North Bullitt. Here's Turner, the free throw up and no good. One more coming for Turner. On its way, and this one is good. Turner is on the board with 1 point, and it's an 11-point North Bullitt lead. Full court press from Oldham County. Timeout called. We'll keep it here with 2:22 left. No, actually, we're going to take our final break here. We'll be back with more of the conclusion of this ball game. You're listening to Girls Basketball Tonight, watching Girls Basketball Tonight on Glycod.com.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
Oldham County with a 11-point lead in the ball. James under the basket to Suter, wide open, no. She gets her own rebound, and that one will go from the right side. She's got 4 points, and that may be the backbreaker for Oldham County.
Yep.
56-43, the score, 2 minutes. The 2-minute warning left here in this game. Batts, she's got to take over here.
Like I said, she's going to have to force some shots. She's got baseline, but Suter's back there.
Has it in the corner, gets a little bit of a screen, enough room to put the three up, no good. Rebound North Bullitt, Suter grabs it. A minute 35 left. Here's a 10-footer on the way, and good by Clutie. Clutie now with 4 points. 5 points rather in the ball game. 58-43, and North Bullitt is headed to their 7th victory of the year, it sure appears.
Yeah. Oldham County sure played them tough the second half and kept it within striking distance. So
Flynn driving to the basket, picks up her dribble, kicks it back up top to Turner. 1 minute left in this game. Turner dribbles on the right side. Oldham County's got nothing to lose here. They need to look for some shot opportunities.
Yeah, somebody's got to look for something here. They're going to try to go to Batts, but
Turner finally gets it to Batts. She dribbles up top. Hands it over to Wood. Now down low to Roberts. No, and the rebound down to North Bullitt. 37 seconds left, 58-43. Coach Nethery's Oldham County team looking for a win tonight after a big win at Ballard. They're going to come up short tonight. Coach Downey's Eagles, they're going to get their 7th win already of the season. 20 seconds left. Here's Oldham County. Bats trying to get off a 3. Gets it free throw line to Roberts, and she scores and is fouled with 10.7 seconds left.
Where's that been all night? I mean, Roberts is a returning player. She has hardly looked to score at all, but she looked good taking it to the hole that time.
8 points for Roberts. She's got a free throw coming, the old-fashioned three-pointer. They call this opportunity. Good.
Boom.
She's got 9. It's 58-46. Downey will throw it ahead, and that's just about going to do it. North Bullitt's going to turn around and let time expire. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and that is the ball game. North Bullitt improves to 7-2 ahead of a big one against Ballard coming up on December 21st. Oldham County will fall to 2-5, but lots of basketball still ahead for both of these teams coming up over the holiday time. 58-46 the final. Stay with us. Post-game coverage is next here on Glycod.com.
Winter is coming. The Farmer's Almanac is predicting a rough winter with teeth-chattering cold. Don't be caught unprepared. Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a special $99 HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We are fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Colossians 3:23. Stinnett Plumbing, proudly serving Oldham County with a complete array of services from faucet fixes to bathroom renovations. Locally owned, built on integrity, and committed to bringing exceptional quality work to you. On call 24 hours a day for emergency repairs. Phone 502-690-3070. Stinnett Plumbing.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. We'll take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, an inexpensive wood one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Watts Home Center. Whether it's building, restoring, or improving your home, visit the experts at Watts. 2350 Commerce Parkway in LaGrange. Watts Home Center. Design that feels like home.
And welcome back. Our post-game coverage underway here on Glycod.com. 58-46, the final score. North Bullitt improves to 7-2 on the season. And Oldham County with the loss, they are now 2-5 in advance of some big games coming up for both of these teams. I tell you, Jeff, really at times tonight, this game was closer maybe than what the final score would indicate. There were a couple nice runs in the second half by Oldham County. Coming out of halftime, they made a real pointed run, I thought, at North Bullitt. And then the latter stages of the game, they just kind of crept back into it a little bit more. But a 12-point win tonight for North Bullitt as they move on.
I think Coach Downey's going to be really pleased with the first half and really disappointed with the second half. And with a young team, you're going to get that. I mean, his the Downey girl, the eighth grader, I think had 3 or 4 points the second half, but she didn't try to force anything. I mean, she played a good, solid game overall. But what Coach Downey's going to see is 11 second half turnovers. He's going to see 7 of 24 shooting, whereas the first half they were 12 out of 22. So I mean, they're 2 for 6 from the foul line. First half they were 11 out of 14. So he's they've still got a lot of stuff to work on, but I thought Downey really stepped up, and we talked about one of those young players being a leader, and she seemed to take that role tonight for them and be that leader that they're going to need. Even as an eighth grader, I think she's probably the most talented player they have.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I think that's one of my big takeaways for sure is Kylie Downey. She showed she could handle the ball under pressure. She hit some big three-point shots, and I kept thinking, gosh, she's just an eighth grader. That's a name I'm going to put on my radar, I think, as this North Bullitt team moves on this year. And, of course, as she actually gets into high school next year as a freshman, she has a chance to really do some special things at North Bullitt. So kudos to her. She's this may be a career high, I would have to assume.
Yeah, definitely was.
6.2-point average is going to go way up after tonight. But she's someone to really watch, and I got to believe that college coaches in the next year or two will begin taking notice of her because it seems to get younger and younger as far as recruiting goes.
And she's got the bloodline. I mean, her older sister, Katie, played for Bellarmine, like we said earlier, and she was a very good high school player. And I tell you what, Oldham County's got one that's a sophomore, Adriana Palazzolo.
Yeah.
Is very impressive. She's definitely gotten better from last year. The big thing I noticed from her is that last year she put her head down and went to the basket like a bull in a china shop, man. I mean, she was going, there was no stopping her. And there wasn't much, moving around in the process. This year she goes to the basket using both hands. And her shot has improved, her free throws improved. So I think that young lady's going to have a bright future as well. And she, like I said, she's a sophomore.
Yeah, no question. A couple players to watch for the future here in 8th Region, Louisville area high school girls basketball, no question about that. We'll head to a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at some of the leading scorers in tonight's contest. Jeff has some team stats coming up as well. Stay with us. More post-game coverage after this on Glycod.com.
Robert Lane is not a seasoned politician. He grew up in Oldham County and has been in the trenches alongside first responders for over 20 years. As sheriff, he will provide fresh, community-oriented policing perspectives while maintaining a duty to serve citizens fairly and impartially. Vote for a candidate with a servant's heart. Vote Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff, committed to community.
I'm Robert Lane, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900 or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Brian Morrison in Louisville today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Winter is coming. The Farmer's Almanac is predicting a rough winter with teeth-chattering cold. Don't be caught unprepared. Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for a special $99 HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your heat isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We are fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
We're back here at Glycod.com. Matt Dennison and Jeff Cooper with you. Let's take a look at some scorers, leading scores from this game tonight. North Bullitt a winner 58-46 over Oldham County. The 8th grader, Kylie Downey, she led all scores, or at least led North Bullitt tonight with a team-high 21 points. Also in double figures was Ashley Blair. She was just above her average of 10.7 points tonight. She had 12 points, 8 points from Emily Thorpe, including a couple three-pointers, and Taylor McKnight. She came off the bench to provide a much-needed 7 points for the Eagles, who improved to 7-2 on the season. For Oldham County, I tell you, really 2 players stand out. Kaylee Batts, she had a game-high 25 points. She was very consistent in all 4 periods for the Colonels tonight. One of the highlights on their team. Then Adriana Peluzzolo, she had 10 points, 8 at halftime, 2 in the 3rd period before fouling out of the ball game. She obviously a difference maker as well. And 9 points came from Audrey Roberts, who was notable tonight for Oldham County as well. Oldham County, they fall to 2-5 on the season. Jeff, you've got to look at some team stats, I think, for both clubs tonight.
Yeah, just real quickly, Oldham County for the game shot 10 out of 43, and that's that's not going to beat too many teams. They were 6 of 23 from 3-point range. They actually made more I'm sorry, that's wrong. I take that back. The first half they were 4 out of 20, so they had a tough night shooting the ball. They were 23 out of 33 from the foul line. Obviously, that kept them in the game. 21 rebounds, 13 turnovers, but the same amount of rebounds and turnovers each half. For North Bullitt, for the game, they were 7 out of 18 from 3-point range. That works. 13 out of 20 from the foul line, but only 2 of 6 in the second half. Coach Downey's probably not pleased with that. They out-rebounded Oldham for the game 36-21, but they had 11 turnovers the second half, and that's one thing that it was definitely 2 halves. And I got to tell you, if Palazzo doesn't get in foul trouble, this game's even closer. There's no doubt about it. So North rode that good first half onto the win tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. 58-46, the final. North Bullitt with the win tonight here in a battle of 8th Region Oldham County and 6th Region North Bullitt. Our final break coming up here in just a second on Glycod.com. We'll come back and name our most outstanding player of the game, and we'll tell you some upcoming Glycod broadcasts as well. Stay with us. High school basketball here on this Wednesday night from Glycod.com.
Welcome to WDRB Home Design here at Watts Home Center. We're talking paint colors today. Tommy, what are the hottest colors this season?
The hottest colors are gray. Grays are trending. You also have taupes, off-white. Benjamin Moore has over 4,000 colors, so we can find something that you like.
So if I wanted to color match my shirt, you could do it?
I can do it. We take our little color spectrometer here. It will take a picture of your shirt, tells us what color it is. We have true color lighting, so it helps us get the true color to match your color.
Do you have any tips for us to ensure a successful paint job?
The best tip I can give you is use the proper tools. You want to use a good paintbrush, you want to use a good roller. People always grab a roller frame, they just want to roll a wall. Grab a pole, whether it be an expensive good one, an inexpensive wooden one. It makes the job go so much easier when you're rolling that wall out.
The team at Watts Home Center can answer all your painting questions, so come on out to their location here in LaGrange. I'm Lindsay Cox for WDRB Home Design.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900 or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
Kevin Woosley is a lifelong Oldham County resident. He's been a public servant for 30 years and is a former Kentucky State Police 911 administrator. Currently the District 3 Fiscal Court Magistrate, Kevin is a responsive politician. He favors improved broadband internet, more affordable housing, plus new roads and schools to meet the demands of a growing county. Re-elect Kevin Woosley for District 3 Magistrate.
I'm Kevin Woosley, and I approve this message.
Paid for and approved by Kevin Woosley for Magistrate.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville. You're tuned in to Oldham High School's basketball on Glycod.
We are back here at Oldham County with our final segment. This is the opportunity to name a most outstanding player, brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. Visit their Crestwood location at 6159 West Highway 146, or you can find them online at andersonsales.com. That's andersonsales.com. Jeff, let's start with a visiting team first, North Bullitt. I think we've got a unanimous decision tonight. Kylie Downey, our most outstanding player.
Absolutely. She had a great first half and set the tone for North Bullitt early, so no doubt.
And for Oldham County, leading the way, a game-high 25 points in the defeat, Kaylee Batts. She'll be our most outstanding player by Anderson Sales and Service for the Colonels.
Yeah, I liked the way she looked for her shot more. She had to. She didn't have much of a choice tonight, and she played. She was getting her shots off too pretty well. definitely has improved from last year. So, yeah, she had a good game for Oldham.
You can also nominate your favorite student athlete for Glycod's Most Outstanding Student Athlete Award. This winter, a male and female high school student will be recognized for their outstanding academic and athletic achievements during the season. For more information and to submit an applicant, visit glycod.com. That's GLICOD.com. Jeff, let's take a look at some scores tonight on the scoreboard.
Well, there's not much going on in the state tonight. Both boys and girls kind of limited. On the boys' side, Wagner defeated North Bullitt 62-49. That's the only game really in this area. And on the girls' side, Nicholas County, a close win over Williamstown, 48-46.
That'll do it for our coverage here at Oldham County tonight with girls basketball. North Bullitt, a winner, 58-46. Jeff, it was great to hook up with you for the first time and enjoyed your knowledge.
My pleasure. Thank you. Enjoyed working with you, Matt.
That's going to wrap up our broadcast. Our thanks to executive producer Steve Bird. Also, our on-site producer, Colby Martin, kept us all in line here tonight at Oldham County. And, of course, Jeff Cooper with color analyst and statistics. From Buckner, Kentucky, this is Matt Dennison saying good night, everybody.
From Glycod, this has been Oldham High School's basketball. Tonight's game was brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service, outdoor equipment specialists who make your life easier. By Metro Windows, installers of high-quality windows. By Thompson Heating and Cooling, making people comfortable. By LaGrange Service Center, quality car care since 1964. By Watts Home Center in LaGrange, design that feels like home. By State Farm agent Leslie Gilley. Robert Lane for Oldham County Sheriff. Roy's Body and Glass Shop. And by Lawson Financial.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.